The Church of St. Bartholomew the Great is the oldest parish church in London and is celebrating its 900th year. But churches like this one are becoming rare in Britain. 2,000 churches of several denominations have closed here in the last decade. Despite a bounce back after the COVID-19 pandemic, church attendance remains in decline in Britain, with research showing a fourth of Anglican churches are no longer holding weekly services. Only 6% of British adults identify themselves as practicing Christians.
There are many reasons why churches are closing down. Part of that is the collapse in faith that has occurred across Western Europe and now the United States.
Many closed church buildings are converted to other uses. This church in the main financial district of London is now a garden. Autumn leaves fall where there used to be stained glass with religious artwork, and an open sky is visible where there used to be a roof. The bells of the church are now at a winery in California. A recording echoes their sound in the past.
When a church stops being used for its primary purpose, for the worship of God, it's a tragedy. And with that comes the loss for a community of the shared space where memory is held.
In central London's Mayfair neighborhood, the Mercato Metropolitano, an upscale food market, now occupies the building which was once informally known as the American Church because Americans prayed there during World War II and is near what was then the U.S. Embassy.
There are a lot of churches closing, and I think that as a place of worship, we should find a new use for these kind of churches. And this is what we are trying to create here.
Rosca says the Mercato empowers refugees, women entrepreneurs, people from all over the world who come to share their cultures in London.
We managed and convinced our landlord to keep this space for cooking classes, for music classes to kids of the local area, or for elder people who wanted to have a space where to play cards.
As church attendance declines in some of Britain's denominations, others are seeing a modest rise, as is the case of some Catholic churches, such as this one at Our Lady of Victories, destroyed during the war and rebuilt in 1958, often filled for Sunday Mass. For Umberto Aguiar in London, Marcus Harton, VOA News.